Today on the channel, we got a retro grab bag with the limited edition Mark Sterling and Slick from Heels and Faces, the one of 350 Grapplers and Gimmicks British Bulldog, and from an old school one with Cella, Swoggle.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another retro wrestling unboxing with a twist. As today, we're unboxing multiples from different companies. As you guys know, I got a lot of figures coming and going. I've started to back up on some of these, and I figured, you know what, let's throw them all in one video together, and we'll just do a little roulette-style retro unboxing with some of our favorite companies here with Heels and Faces, Grapplers and Gimmicks, and the former Cella, which will be an interesting one to unbox as well. But let's dive in. Let's do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there, and I guess we'll start over here. And we'll start with good friend of the channel, Smart Mark Sterling. Of course, he knows me as David. David's long-haired friend is what he always calls me, but met Mark many a times over the years. Always a good guy to me. This is his second figure from Zombie Sailor Toys, Heels and Faces. A little bit more limited on this one. What is it? 1 of 500. Yeah, 1 of 500. I'm opening it up. I don't care. I don't care. I'm opening it up. That's what we're going to do. Of course, we had him in a much brighter suit before, a simple repaint. Got to get the most out of your Mark Sterling molds. We know what they're doing right here. Heels and Faces right there. Of course, Ron Rudat. Beautiful artwork there of Mark Sterling. Looking good. Got his autograph right there as well. On the back, got Zombie Sailor points. Where are those going? Nobody knows. Cross-sell going on, file card, all the UPCs, jibber-jabber and stuff. See what it says about Smart Mark Sterling. Height 5'11", weight 199.3333 pounds, from Boston, Massachusetts. Beautiful this time of year. A little cold, a little cold. The most famous professional wrestling lawyer, and I should introduce him to my lawyer.
Hi, I'm attorney at law Zach Wild, and I'm here to fight for you.
I know next time I get in some legal trouble, I'm calling Zach and I'm calling Mark. And it says he's the lawyer that fights for you, and he's undefeated in the court of law, because if he doesn't win, he beats up the judge, the bailiff, everybody else for you. So shout out to Smart Mark Sterling going on there. Nothing else too wild going on, but time to immediately devalue this figure. You know how we do it. Love that it comes off simply on the card, and you get to keep the backing clean and nice. Love that. I at least saved the cards on these. See you later, right off the screen. Goodbye. But I wish they all came off this clean and easy. See you later. Goodbye. And we got Smart Mark Sterling. Easy for me to say right here. So you got Mark Sterling out of the package. Got that short gray hair going on. He's got the brown beard. It's a wild look, but it works for him. Got blue eyes going on. He's got 2 ears, 2 eyes, nose and a mouth. Very stoic face for old Smart Mark. He does got a fist of fury. You do get articulation on the hands. Got 1 fist of fury, 1 finger pointing hand. He can give you one of these, but he can give you one of these. I'm thinking. I'm the thinkins man's lawyer. He can do that if you want to. You do get the articulation at the elbow, of course. The arm up and down, back and forth. Arm goes all the way around right there. Head back and forth, side to side. Waist back and forth, side to side. All the usual articulation right there. Brown boots down here. And, of course, the... I want to say, I guess it's a dark blue suit is what this is. Actually, I have this exact suit, basically. I don't have that purple tie, but I have this suit just like this. I wear a lot. And I also wear brown shoes with it. So shout out to Mark Sterling. Fashion forward if there ever was one. And he does, hopefully, yes he does, fits on a ringside collectible stand just like so. And I do got the other version of Mark Sterling right here in the brighter blue. I think of him more in the dark suit, but I guess he goes both ways. He goes both ways in his suit game, but you do got 2 Mark Sterlings now part of your shelf. Always good to have. More Mark Sterlings, the better. How about that? How about that? But now we're going to dive into that Jive Soul Bro himself, Mr. Slick. And of course, Slick had a few other Zombie Sailors. This is his 3rd figure, if you can believe that. Haven't had one, though, going back way back to the LJN days, which was a favorite in my childhood, Fig Fed. Him and the one-man gang were running roughshod all over the place back then. But he does got a little brighter blue suit this go around from Heels and Faces. Got the glamour shot, got the autograph, the usual packaging we see on these. On the back, the big old cross-sell, Zombie Sailor Point, UPC, Jibber Jabber. Got the file card. Let's see what it says about Slick. Height 6'4", weight 198 pounds. From Fort Worth, Texas. All warm this time of year. Cool, clever, and as sneaky as they come, the slickster aims to fatten his pockets by guiding his clientele of ruthless wrestlers to the top. The self-proclaimed Doctor of Style sports the most flashy custom-made suits that money can buy. Fun fact, Slick is a great singer. How about that? Singing in churches, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to pull the Slickster off. And this one, unfortunately, I spoke too soon. Not coming off clean on the card this time. Still clean, but not as clean as I would have liked. We got old Slickster looking good there. See you later. Goodbye. And see you later. Shovel. Goodbye. And here it is, old Slick. He looks like one of those guys, just be... like, let's say you're at the club. You define the club, but he's maybe in the bathroom, offer to wipe your hands for you or something, and maybe give you a spritz, maybe a little cologne. He kind of looks like one of those guys that would be in there for you, dressed to the nines, ready to go. Hey, man, let me wash those hands for you. Hey, let me give you some cologne. Yeah, one of those. But looking good here. It looks like Slick. I wouldn't be confused by anybody else. Got that long, slick hair in the back looking nice. Of course, hat is removable here. Got that little taxi driver, newsboy hat going on. The old Doctor of Style, stylish to the end, of course. Red tie, white shirt, bright blue suit, looking very nice for Slick here. Got the ring on his hand down here, black shoes, looking real good. Arms all the way around, head back and forth, waist articulation, and that's Slick. There's not a lot of bells and whistles with this one, but this is our third Slick. I can't believe that. Once again, it reminds me, of course, the Heels and Faces Elite Scale line. Let's get an elite size Slick figure in our collection. I would be here for that all day long. Hopefully that is coming sooner rather than later. He also fits on a stand just like so. And then we got a couple other Slicks. Look at this. This looks like the triplet mob right here. They're going to go shake somebody down for some money or something. Uh-oh, old Slick falls over and his hat goes with him. But one thing that is cool if you want to, if you're a customizer, you can mix these hats up and move them around if you really want to. I do appreciate this latest one right here, has that kind of newsboy, paperboy hat instead of these little top hats over here, the mobster hats. So he does have a little bit of era difference with him. So that is pretty cool if you ask me. But man, we're really collecting Slick all these years later. Who knew? Who knew we'd have so many Slick figures? I definitely wouldn't. So 3 Slicks, 2 Mark Sterlings, but that's nothing compared to this next one. We're going to the British Bulldog. It was the year of the British Bulldog in 2024, and Grapplers and Gimmicks definitely led the way with all of theirs, and we'll bring them all out here. A cavalcade of Bulldogs in this review here, but this is the special UK exclusive Rock and Roll Collectibles limited edition, 1 of 350. I can't believe I'm unboxing this, but I got to do it for science. I talked to Bill Nye, the science guy, of course. Is there any other Bill Nyes out there? And I also dialed in and conferenced in Beekman from Beekman's World. However, Beekman was not available, so his Penguin answered. And that guy's really full of nonsense, really. But they all agreed for science, we got to unbox this one today, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We got the Bulldog, got that very Toys R Us-like sticker looking good. Grapplers and Gimmicks, got the figure here. A simple repaint, of course. And it does say with Power Slam. Makes sense. And then on the back, little cross-sell action down low. There's Coco Ware. We just unboxed him on the channel not too long ago. Check that out if you missed it. And we unboxed all these on the channel, of course. QR code, Grapplers and Gimmicks. But let's get down to business. This one's going to hurt. 1 of 350. Let's devalue it right here on the channel. Avert your eyes, men on card collectors. And I talked about the Heels and Faces coming off easy. Man, these ones from Grapplers and Gimmicks do not mess around. They are on there so tight all the time. I'm just trying to get in there. Just trying to get in. Just too tight. Just too tight. Almost need like a shoehorn or something to get in here. I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible. You guys know that I like to save the card backs. I don't want to rip the whole front off, especially on this one, being a 1 of 350, but looking good on the Bulldog. See you later, goodbye. And the Bulldog out of the package. He's ready to go. He's ready to party in style right here. And it is the British Bulldog, of course, short-haired Bulldog from this time frame. Got the black hair kind of slicked back there. Get that mean muggin'. It looks like he's got a little bit of an underbite going on as well. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. It's your British Bulldog. Got his black vest on there, and he's a little bit bigger vest going on. It's riding up on him a little bit short. Got the tassels on the arms, tassels on the boots, like a young Ultimate Warrior. You know he was influenced by the Warrior. Even if he started first, he took inspiration from the Warrior. Does say Bulldog, Heart Foundation. You Heart Foundation collectors, you got to have that as well. Bulldog on the knee pads, Bulldog on the trunks, Bulldog on the front and back of the trunks. Got the white wrist tape going on there. Arms all the way around for us. Of course, waist articulation, head back and forth. You do get the elbow here articulation and arm back and forth. The old Greg the Hammer Valentine pose, Owen Hart pose, whatever you want to call it. Bulldog in style right here. No grapplers and gimmicks, no any kind of branding on the bottom of the feet here, and no hole as well. But the Bulldog won a 350, and the Bulldog back again. And I said there was a cavalcade of Bulldogs. Grapplers and Gimmicks over there basically needs to file a license to be a Bulldog breeder at this time. But we do got this one here. Very, very similar, as you can imagine. Got to get the most out of your molds. We know how that goes. We got 3 right here. And then we got these 2 as well. So, man, talk about the year of the Bulldog right here. This didn't even count the Mattel stuff and some of the other party stuff. A lot of Bulldog figures last year. Of course, 2 big rubber guys as well. So, truly the year of the Bulldog in 2024. But I got them all. Got to get them all. It's like a game of Pokemon. And, of course, it's like I said, breeding Bulldogs over there at Grapplers and Gimmicks. But there's the one of 350. And then, did we save the best for last? Probably not. A lot of people do view this as the worst retro figure of all time. I couldn't bring myself to purchase it way back when. However, Figure Collections had a sale over the holidays. I used discount code Kyle, saved myself 10%. I think I got this for like $18 or something like that. And I said, all right, I'm going to just see what all the fuss is about here with our good friend Swoggle. Of course, Swoggle, legendary wrestler, as we do know. Probably the most famous little people wrestler. He would say midget wrestler, of course, of all time, really. And I know people say, oh, Skylo Low and some of those other ones back in the day. But many of them have been forgotten to time, of course. And Swoggle, on a big nationwide scale, worldwide scale, quite possibly the most famous little person wrestler of all time. I'll take that one. I'll take that bet. But not the best figure, that's for sure. And we've had Swoggle in the past from Mattel. Would love to see him get one from maybe Heels and Faces or Grapplers and Gimmicks or something like that in the future, because they need to run this one back. And of course, this is back when it was Cella Toys, before Epic Toys took over. I think Epic Toys could do more justice than Cella did with this one here. But you got the man Swoggle there. I met Swoggle one time at a bar, and when I was on a work trip, and so we hung out and talked, and I think he wore this. Maybe not, but it does look good here in the packaging, at least. I like the packaging. I like the retro throwback down there. We saw that with Grapplers and Gimmicks as well. With the Tadpole Splash, and this is a Figure Collections U.S. exclusive, limited edition, it says. Ages 15 and up, part of Series 3, old Swoggle. On the back, you got, of course, everybody and what's going on back there. Looking very good. You got the file card down here. Let's see what it says about our friend Swoggle. Height, 4'4", weight, 158 pounds. Origin, Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Beautiful up there. Oshkosh Begosh all day long. Debuting in 2004, Swoggle used his unique wrestling abilities to win championships, paternity tests, and anonymous managerships. So there you go. Swoggle getting it done. Swoggle getting it done. And looking back at these old school Cella figures, Dynamite Kid we unboxed on the channel, Hayabusa ×2 we unboxed, Greg Hammer Valentine we unboxed, Tonga Loa we unboxed, Adam Bomb we unboxed, Big Stevie Cool and Blue Meanie we unboxed those, and of course we unboxed Demolition. So batting 1,000 with the old Cella, I guess. But now we're batting 1,000 with Swoggle. Oh, coming clean off the package. See you later, goodbye. I like to see that. See you later, goodbye. And here it is, old Swoggle. What the heck? Swoggle's mouth is so pink. Like, the tongue is crazy pink, even on his lips. It looks like he went crazy with a popsicle or something. It just stained his mouth. He's just got him in mid-eating. He's like, okay, I'm angry. I'm trying to eat my snack, and you guys are bothering me. And he puts his hands up there. Man, oh man, this is a wild, wild figure. I do think it looks okay like Swoggle in the face. The eyes maybe a little too close together. Got the beard and the long hair. It's like looking in a mirror. It's like looking in a mirror right here. I just need to get the popsicle going on. And then he's got his tattoos on there, of course. 2 Fists of Fury, arms all the way around for us, head back and forth, waist back and forth, and that is it. Not terrible. The problem with this figure, the worst problem is, it's like just doesn't scale right. It looks like he's like a small, normal-sized person. Does that make sense? I don't know. It doesn't make him to be a little person. It's just a weird scaling here. I mean, I don't know. It's just, there's something just off as a whole with this one. Now, I did hear people did have some issues with like the tattoos coming off. It looks like I'm okay on that end there. I don't see any falling off or peeling off or anything. I'm not going to push it and scratch it or anything. But this is better than I thought it would be. It's still nowhere near good. Is it the worst retro figure of all time? I personally, probably, if I gun to my head right now, I'd say either the Luna Vachon or Chelsea Green figures. They just don't scale quite right. They just look a little bit strange. And I think if Figure Collections got to do those over again, they would definitely change some things. Cella Toys, obviously, a part in that, as we do know. But is this good? No. Is it great? No. Is it the worst of all time? Your mileage may vary on that one, but it's definitely an interesting figure, and it's one I didn't think I'd ever own, but for the price I got it, I said, all right, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to give it a try. Uh-oh, Bulldog falling over. There we go. So we do got quite the murder's row here today. Does anybody ever think, or did anybody ever think, or has there ever been a video that discuss Hornswoggle, the British Bulldog, Smart Mark Sterling, and Slick? Really, we should call the Guinness Book of World Records people at this point with this video right here. Is what it is, but it's 4 retro figures. Not going to be for everybody. Depends what kind of collector you are, but I felt this video went together pretty good. Made a lot of sense. But there it is. Let me know your thoughts on these. You ever pick up any of these? Any thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. Of course, you guys know we got videos every single day. Check out the Patreon for even more content. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and of course on TikTok. So for a Retro Palooza, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.